Hi. Let us now see, okay, how do we conduct the experiment of this half adder. We know the expression for half adder, we have two outputs. One is sum, other is carry. The expression for sum is given by A exclusive B, and carry is A and B. Of course, we have the circuit diagram for the half adder implementation. We have an XOR gate and we have an AND gate. Of course, I have written the IC numbers, that is 7486 and 7408. This is a truth table. So of course these two are different ICs. So the pin number 14 happens to be VCC and pin number 7 is ground. So let us try to implement this very simple circuit using Tinkercad. So let me just open this Tinkercad. Okay, this is Tinkercad now here. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So let me just go back here. Okay, let me start from the scratch. Okay, what I'll do is I already rigged up the circuit, so let me take a new circuit and then start. Okay, I'll just start from the beginning. So how do we get into this Tinkercad? Okay, of course you can just log in with the credentials and you can go to circuits here. So this is create new circuit. If I click on create new circuits, a blank page will open where you can start rigging up your own circuit. So this is a free open source available, and anybody can just log in, give the credentials and then take the login. Because we want to have the real feel of how do we make the circuit connections in the conventional lab, so that is possible here, because we know that we're going to rig up all these things on breadboard. So there's an option for selecting the breadboard itself. Let me just say this is breadboard. So I have selected this. Okay, let me just drag and place it here. So you can see I'm just dragging and placing the breadboard. Of course I can just zoom in or zoom out. Next I want to have two ICs. The ICs are 7408 and 7486. Okay, 7408 is there. I can just drag it and place it somewhere here. Okay, this is the 7408 IC. Sorry, 7408, correct. Next is 7486, which is an XOR gate. You can see this is a quad XOR gate. There are actually 4 gates in this. So this particular circuit will be using only one. You can see this is how you're doing your conventional lab also. I've placed the IC on the breadboard, both the ICs. Now I need to connect the battery. So let me have a battery. Okay, let me have this 1.5 volt battery, because I don't have 5 volt battery unfortunately in this. Okay, I'll just have 3 such. So control C, control V here. So let me place, because I can connect them in series and then you can end up with having 4.5 volts, which is sufficient to make it okay, let me just drag it here. This is, again I put them in series so that I can make it 4.5 volts. Okay, this is the wire how you can make the connection. So I will take this negative and then place it on the breadboard. You can see now this is negative. So let me connect it on this. Okay, this is the slot for negative. Next I'll make the remaining series connection. You can see now I can drag it here. So this is very comfortable, so I can just simply put them in series. You can see now I'm connecting to this and then connecting this to this, and this is the positive terminal which I can take it to this. You can see this positive. This is actually giving 4.5 volts. So I'm done with the plus VCC minus VCC connecting to the breadboard. I need to connect that back onto this ICs. So before that you can make this color as black, because usually the ground will be black in color. So that's a convention. Let me make this as red in color. So I made it red. Let me do the same thing here. So let me connect this to VCC, which is red. Let me make this color also red. This is done. Okay, this is again, I'll connect this to this is also, let me make it again red. Done. Okay, then I'll connect the ground to this and then this back to this here. Let me make these two as black in color. this is black. So this give a clear indication that okay, that's a ground point. Okay, you can see this is going to 7, same thing is going here. So we are done with the plus VC minus VC. Next I need to connect the inputs. So you can have a battery here or a switch here. So what I'll do, I will go for the basic thing. Okay, you can see there is a switch here. So this is a slide switch. I can take two slide switch for my input A and input B, so that I will make one of the terminal as VCC and the other one as ground. The middle one can be used as the input. So I can connect this to ground here. I can again connect this to ground. I will connect this to VCC. I will connect this to VCC. The purpose of making this connection is so that if when you slide this switch, it will be 0 or 1 depending on where the switch condition is. Okay, this will become A. I'll connect it to this here. Okay, let me just connect it here. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just slightly move this so that it is for clarity. I will make, since it is ground, I will make it as black, and again this is also ground. Select it and then make it black, and since it is VDD, I'll connect it to red here. This is again red, this is A, and let me make this, we can straight away come down here and then this is for B. Okay, if you want to make a, you can just make it like this so that you can feel comfortable. Sorry. Okay, now sorry, that got shorted there. Okay, fine. Can you see this is if you name it as A, let me just name it as A here. Let me name this as B. Let me name this as B. So we have applied the input. Okay, that will be going to this common, because if we can see this, so both the inputs are, A is going here as well as here, and B is of course this can be, of course I can make it equal to, okay, this I can make, this is 1, let me make this also 1, since this is 2, this is also 2, so that you can comfortably do it. So I'll go back to the schematic and then do it. So this is, I will connect this to 1 to 1 and this 2 to 2. Okay, we are done with the input connections. So this, if this is A is going to this as well as this pin number 1, and B is going to pin number 2 here, and same is pin number 2. So pin number 3 is the output. So let me connect a LED, so through a resistor. So where is LED? So LED, I can have it here, you can search for it. You can see this is the LED. I can take this LED, this is, you can name it as what, you can name it as carry, and you can take one more LED and then you can name it as source, sum. I can name it as sum. Okay, since it is carry, the cathode will go to ground. Cathode will go to certainly ground here, and the anode will go through a resistor. Let me connect a resistor of very small value. Otherwise, it will show high current thing. So what I'll do is I will connect it to. Okay, you can simply rotate this, place it, and then simply say Control R. Okay, select this. Say Control R. You can see it's rotating. Okay, let me see. I've selected Control. Okay, simple R, not Control R. Just simply say R. It will rotate. You can see I'm connecting it to pin number 3 here, and let me make the resistance value as. Okay, you can see this is 1 kilo ohm. You can make it 0.1 k. That means 100 ohm. Let me have one such resistor. Control C, Control V. I will have it for the sum output. You can see I have, this is my carry output and this is my sum output. I will connect it to this here, and then again this will go to ground. This is ground, and this is my anode. Anode is going to the sum. See, now this is we are done with the connections, and of course everything is fine. Now we can start the simulation. This is okay, we named this as what, this is A, this is B. If it is 0 0, both are 0. If it is 1, then sum is 0. Sorry, sum will be 1, and the carry will become 1 only when both the switches are 1. Let me do the simulation. Now we can see, since both of them are sliding onto this side, it is 0. I'll make one of them as high. You can see I made which is this, B is 1, A is 0. That's why sum is actually, you can see this is sum is 1. So whereas carry is 0. Suppose if you again make this 0, if you make this 1, you can see now this is A has been made 1. That's why your of course B is 0. So that's why sum is 1, carry is still 0. If you make both of them as 1, you can see this is your carry is becoming 1, but sum is 0. So this way you can able to comfortably do the experiment. Now it is there is no missing link here, because we actually did the connection of these ICs as we do it in the lab, because the wiring is also being done. We have connected the switches and we are seeing the output. You can see now it is 0, this is 0, this is 1, it is sum is 1, carry is 0. Now it is 0 0, both are 0. If you make both of them 1 1, just click on this, since both are 1, sum is equal to 0, carry is equal to 1. So you can very comfortably do the experiment, because I'm having a 5 volt power supply, not exactly 5, it is now 4.5, because it is very comfortably you can able to conduct the experiment. Of course it is Tinkercad, so you can certainly enjoy almost all basic experiment that is there in your laboratory. Thank you.